And we are back. So, last we left off, the crew here has managed to find their way to a wedding of some long lost characters from our distant pasts. In particular, one of Velree's handmaids, Zyme, and of course, our also famous bartender, Din, who spent many a time with old Rogar and some of our long-gone companions. However, the wedding was not all fanfare and love, as the hill that it was to be consummated on was destroyed, defiled, as dark portals had opened up and unleashed a torrent of death onto these poor hapless souls, as the wedding party, as well as all the guests, were savaged by pale-skinned, elven, black-clad warriors, in accompaniment with the Brides of Sin, vampiresses, if you remember, similar to Velree, as well as a black plate-armored knight with some kind of black flame-breathing sword, and two gigantic, these gigantic, skull-like creatures that apparently can burn someone's soul if they need to. Regardless, though, Velree was the first to engage as quickly as she could, getting into the middle of the procession, trying to fight her way to Zyme to prevent her from being dragged away, as her other two handmaids have already been drugged through one of the two portals. Trist coming in clutch, closing off the other portal, preventing the knight from just dragging him through. However, unable to keep it closed in its entirety, as his soul is quite literally burning right now. Rogar managed to make it into combat as well, unleashing his dragon's breath upon the crowd, downing a slew of individuals, fighting all the while unfortunately Velree was piled on by the Brides of Sin before the knight reached down and commanded her to walk through the portal. As she began to stand and rise, we're picking up at the top of the third round. Entering into the fray is Zune. As Zune finally makes it, sees the bloodshed as all of the fresh snow is covered in red gore, and there are bodies everywhere of guests, as well as some of these frozen corpses and other decimated creatures. You see Velree in the far distance, beginning to walk in the clutches of the Brides of Sin. What are you going to do, Zune?
Another Tuesday for the White Scale Band. How far away am I from Velree and everyone?
It'd be a few hundred feet if you're going to get to Velree. She's the furthest out. Rogar is, we'll call it 80 feet from you. Trist is maybe 20 or 30 feet off to your right, and he looks not good. He's like back up against a tree, burning with black flames, riddled with arrows.
Ah, shit.
Your cleric will come. You'll be fine. He heals people, right?
Okay, so Tris, how long do you think you can survive?
Not a good question to ask me. I'm overconfident in myself.
So you're fine.
He's fine. He's fine.
Okay.
But I mean, I want to go pretty hard in the paint on this, so I know Anthony warned me that I can't drop to 0 while I'm on fire, but I'll take those chances.
Shit. Okay.
Rogar's also on fire right now. Just want to throw that out there. They're both burning. Rogar's got plenty. Like, he's fine.
Who's within 150 feet of me?
Enemy-wise?
Enemy-wise.
Most of them would be in range. The only people that'd be out of range would be the priestess 4 of the Brides of Sin and the Knight. 2 of the Brides of Sin would be in range as well as everyone else.
If I move 40 feet towards the priestess, could I get her within 150 feet?
Sure.
And there's no way I could move 40 feet and get within Velree and everyone, right?
What's your range here? What are you looking for?
I need to be. God, hang on. Let me look. Yeah. So I need to be within 100 feet. They need to be within 100 feet.
I'll tell you what. If you move the 40 feet, I will put you in range of Velree.
Okay. Will that also put me in range of the bride and everyone else, or is the bride already through the portal?
No. Those 2 are past. They're like up at the portal itself. That's out of range. They're getting there next this turn. They're going through if they're not stopped.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, Velree. And they go before Velree, right?
No, but Velree's currently commanded to walk, and she will do so.
And is the guy, the dark armor guy, is he also within range?
Sure, because he was standing right next to Velree. Yes.
Okay. Then I'm going to need everyone within 100 feet in front of me and 50 feet wide to make a dexterity saving throw. 19.
Okay. What is this?
It is reverse gravity.
Reverse gravity. Impressive. Okay. Velree will have to make this as well. So Velree, make a dex save. The priestess, what's the DC?
It's a dex 19.
19. That's probably not good. Fails. The priestess fails. 4 of the brides. We have to roll for them. They have a high dex. 18 is not going to do it. Not going to do it. A 20. That'll work. And then a 25. So 2 of them save, 2 of them fail. My knight. He gets dex saves. I'm surprised.
Oh.
He gets a 20 on his save. That's also he has magic resistance, so he gets advantage. So he passes.
Oh shit.
So did Velree pass? Velree did not pass.
No.
That may or may not be good. How far in the air did they move?
They move 100 feet high in the air.
Holy shit. Velree, the priestess.
So Velree failed and the knight passed?
But he's using command, so he's not touching her, right?
Yeah, it's already taken place. Now she can't.
Are they within 60 feet of me?
No, not within 60 feet. Definitely.
Damn. Carry
on. So with that taking place, several of the brides also fly immediately. Their feet leave the ground and they fly into the air. That's a big spell that Zoo just let off.
Yeah.
It's Velree's turn. Velree is floating. She cannot walk.
Is she going to attack of opportunity as she goes up? She's being commanded. Never mind.
She's being commanded. She spends her turn attempting to walk, but she can't. So she doesn't get any closer to the portal. At the end of your turn, Velree, you can make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. So I can't do shit, huh? Okay.
That's you're under a mind block.
Yeah. Wisdom saving throw.
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's not good. 7.
You're still under its effects.
Yeah.
All right. Actually, let me make sure. Nope. The spell ends. You don't need to you don't need to save for it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, wait.
Am I still within range of Trist?
For
After moving
what?
Bardic Inspiration.
Yeah, you give it to him. That's
Okay.
fine. So the spell ends if you can't complete the command. So you don't need you didn't need to roll for it. So you're fine. It breaks at the end of your turn. It breaks. Unfortunately, it takes your turn to do it though. But since you can't complete it, it's broken and you're good. You come to your senses, Velree. Unfortunately, your rage ends as you were not attacked or did any damage. You have persistent rage now.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're good. Okay. All right, you're floating through the air. The priestess is flying next to you. She is going to try to steady herself in the air, and she is going to launch 2 necrotic bolts at Zune. Because there's a 120-foot range on these.
Oh, can I get counterspell? Am I able to counterspell that?
From 100 feet away, can you counterspell?
Find out. I don't think I can, but
I don't think you can. I think that's out of the range. You put her up there.
Made a mistake. Everyone's about to take 100-foot fall damage. I'm sorry.
It's true. It's going to be great. She's going to try to throw the necrotic bolt at you. The first one is a 14 to hit Zune.
That's a miss.
Miss. Second one, natural 20.
That hurts.
It's going to hurt.
So, how much do I take?
You are going to take 21 doubled. So 42 points of necrotic damage.
Did everything?
And you cannot heal until the beginning of the priestess's next turn.
Okay. Well, that sucks. At least you didn't hit me twice.
A con save. The DC is 21.
And I will be using Bardic Inspiration on myself, and I think I do get advantage on con because I'm Warcaster, right?
Yeah, you get advantage on your con save for this, yes.
So that, and that's for the other one. Well, let's see, 13 plus 1d12. Trying to not fall into this one.
You gotta roll. You gotta roll high.
Yeah, I know.
An 11.
So 24.
That's enough. Yeah, it's enough to keep concentration.
Shit.
Priestess is still floating there. Zune is racked with pain. That will bring me to Razaya. Razaya makes it to the edge of the clearing. What is happening?
I'm gonna set my soul on fire. I'm right. He comes in, Razaya. He comes in and he holds up his holiest of symbols. And he targets all of the undead with a turn undead. Everyone must make.
What's the radius? What's the radius on that?
30
For
feet.
God's sakes. You're going to have to get way closer to just destroy things at this point.
How close?
It's going to take you, it depends on how far you're trying to go. Now,
I need to be within 30 feet of all the bad guys.
Yeah, so the closest undead that you can get to, if you moved, they would be right on the edge of your 30-foot radius, and those would be the large skulls that are trying to kill Rogar and Trist.
So if I took my 30-foot movement, I would be within range.
Within 30 feet of them, so that would put them within range of that.
How many are there?
There's 2 of them.
So I could do 2 of them.
Mm-hmm.
At that point, okay. So I'm gonna move up there, and I'm gonna do 2 of them. I'm gonna target those 2.
Now, this is which ability is this?
It is a channel divinity, turn undead.
Turn undead.
Make a DC 17
before you use it, let me make sure here.
So what it does is, if they fail their wisdom save, then they got to do everything they can to get away from me, unless their challenge rating is 3 or lower, and then they just instantly dissipate.
Yeah. They're not. They have a much higher challenge rating than that. Okay. So you go to you present your holy symbol. For the lady. And they need to make wisdom saves. What's the DC?
17
17. It's a fail.
wisdom.
And a fail. They both fail.
So they got to do. They can't willingly occupy a space within 30 feet of me. They can't take any reactions, and for its action, it can only use the dash action to try and escape from me.
Okay. The creatures are. They almost like recoil at the sight of Rosire's holy symbol, and this bright, almost radiant light emanates from him.
That's right. For 1 minute. Or until they take damage.
All right. Well, they are going to attempt to flee, if that's the case, on their turn.
Those don't hit those two because they're going to try and run away from me all the time.
All right. That is going to bring me to my elves.
Yeah, that's all I can do for now.
Yeah, my elves that are still alive. My elves are. Well, let's see here. There's lots of things now. They have longbows. Zune has become a big threat. 3 of them are going to shoot Zune with their longbows. Let's see here. We'll do 2 of them shooting Rogar, 2 of them shooting. Do I want to target Trist? Do I want to target? No, they would target Rosire because he's a big threat now too. So okay, 6 attacks against Zune coming up. 22 to hit. It's gonna hit. I know it does. Natural 20.
Can I counter that natural 20? Or not
Sure.
counter. You know what I'm trying to say.
Silvery barbs.
Yeah, silvery barbs that.
Sure, why not?
Assuming they're within 60 feet.
So that's going to be, instead, it's going to be a 12. Misses. So 1 hit so far.
Mm-hmm.
16.
Nope.
10 misses. 14 misses. Last attack, 20.
That hits.
Okay, so 2 hits. First one is going to be 10 points of piercing damage.
Ouch.
You will need to make a Constitution saving throw. The DC is 10.
They got him at advantage. And oh god, now I have to use part against.
No, you didn't. You got a 10.
Oh,
second one hits you. You take 9 points of damage. And you need to make another Constitution saving throw. The DC is still 10.
Okay, I'm good.
You're still good. You're concentrating despite getting 2 out of 6 arrows in the back, as you're able to kind of like move out of the way and shift as they come withering past you. All right, Rogar, you were reckless, so they get advantage attacking you. That is a 21 to hit, a 15, which misses, a 16, which misses, and a 22. So only 2 hits. First one is 8 points of piercing damage, reduced to 4 because you're raging. The second one is 6 points of damage, reduced to 3. And finally, Rosire. 4 attacks against you, Rosire. First one, an 8, misses. A 19. I'm pretty sure that
There's
misses.
also a miss.
A 9 misses. 12 misses. That's it.
That's it.
None of them, they all miss as they take shots at Rosire ineffectually.
Throwing advantage on Trist. I forgot I get that.
Okay.
I want to imagine him effortlessly pirouetting around.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
He's feeling very fancy right now. He's
deflecting with his shield.
He's like, all these undead, no? Your makers.
That will bring me to Tristan Varel. It is your turn, Trist.
Did Rogar kill any of those elves with his breath?
Oh no, with his regular breath, no. He
Okay.
just wounded them.
So there's still like 8 of them or something.
There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 7.
7. Okay, I picked up a new spell. We're gonna use it.
Okay.
It is called Chain Lightning.
You're still. I want to remind you, you're still on fire,
I,
man.
I
Okay.
know. I think I have enough. Banking on the odds, I have enough hit points to survive one more round,
Okay.
and then things
All
we'll deal with the repercussions next round.
Okay. Okay.
But yes, I'm doing some Chain Lightning.
Okay.
Dex saves of 18.
How many people can you target?
The first person has to be within 150 feet of me, and then
Mhm.
the next, I think 3. The next 3 people have to be within 30 feet of the first person.
Okay. Who do you want to chain it to?
The elves.
The elves. You can definitely hit 4 elves, no problem.
Yeah. Dex saves of 18.
Do they take half?
Yeah, they take half if they fail.
Just go and roll damage. We'll see if they can even pass this. They're pretty
Cast.
hurt.
39.
Okay. Even if they save, they can't survive. So that's
They're
4 fried elves. So. Oh geez. Oh gee. As you reach out and gather up some of the kind of like static lightning and somewhat differently as it lances out from your fingertips, it strikes the nearest elf, which is a good distance away, and as it like shifts through his person, it dances around his skin and then lances to 3 more, one after the other, frying all of them in the process. At the end of your turn, Trist, you better hope I don't roll high.
I mean, how high can you roll?
You're good. 16 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
You're still on fire, Trist.
Yes. Still standing.
Still standing. All right. That will bring me to the brides. 2 of them are still floating. They can't do anything. The 2 with Zyme are going to drag her through the portal. As she screams out, "Lady! Lady!" It disappears into the inky blackness of the shadow. The other 2 are going to dash into the portal behind them, disappearing. All right, that'll bring me to my skulls, who are immediately going to, what's their movement? Move and dash in the direction of the portal, crushing things in their process. Rogar, you would get an attack of opportunity on the one that was in melee with you, if you want to take it.
Of course I want to take
Of course you
it. Yeah, roll. The 23.
do. That definitely hits.
So that would be, let's see here. 14, 24.
24 points of damage. You have severely wounded this thing. It's still technically not bloodied though. It's close, but it's as you clip into it once again, it just keeps running. It's just trying to flee from Razire as fast as it can. And they make it a further 60 feet towards, they're like passing where Velree's floating in the air. They're past that section. I should mention, Zoom, you need to look up real fast. Is that the gravity spell? Is it in effect for people that walk into its area effect, or is it?
I don't think it is, because you have a dex save for people who can grab onto things, but it doesn't say that those people are debilitated or in any way. Like, it's here, I'll read it to you. It's kind of, I was trying to figure that out too.
Because if these creatures move into that area, would they have to make a dex save or float?
It says the spell reverses gravity in a 50-foot radius, 100-foot high cylinder centered on a point within range. All creatures and objects that aren't somehow anchored to the ground in the area fall upward, reach the top of the area when you cast this spell. A creature can make a dex throw to grab onto a fixed object it can reach, thus avoiding the fall.
I mean,
Then
it
it says
says the gravity is reversed in the area, so when they run into this, they would have to make a dex save.
Okay, I'm fine with taking it that way. I'm not against that.
Okay. They are big. What's the DC?
It's a Dex 19.
I don't know if they can pass this. That's a fail, and almost got an 18 on this guy. Not enough though. So they both fail. So both of these giant creatures fail and begin to immediately fly up into the sky 100 feet. All right, that'll then bring me to the Son of Amu.
I guess all the elves are finished? No, there's still 3 left, right? 3 left.
There are 3
Killed
left.
4.
Yes.
Okay. I can't do much to the people that are floating.
I will remind you are also burning Rogar.
That is true. I will put myself out.
Okay. It costs an action to do so.
Okay. I'll put myself out.
Mhm.
And I will try to breath attack.
What's your wisdom score?
My wisdom score,
Yeah.
0.
So you have a 10?
10 total, yes, yeah.
You can will it away. If you have below a
Okay.
10, you can't. You have to make a check.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, so I'll do that, and I'm going to cold breath the remaining cultists.
Is bonus action?
It's bonus action. Bonus actions. Because I'm
Go ahead, and it's a dex save.
Dex save 19.
I'll say you're able to get all 3 of them. Go ahead and roll damage. Fail. Fail.
17.
Fail. They all fail. 17.
17 cold damage.
Rogar kills the final 3 of the elves, the elven raiders that came through.
Okay.
As they are frozen, there are statues of most of these raiders as they are ultimately killed.
So are all the handmaidens gone now at this point?
Yes. Including
They're all taken
Zai,
away.
who was dragged off.
Okay. I'm gonna try to make it to the edge of Zoom's gravity. I got 40
Okay.
feet I can move. I'm gonna move the edge of this gravity well, or gravity anti-gravity.
Where you see things beginning to float, you kind of like can feel the magic as you get close to it. Yes.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Don't
make
want
it
to
to
step
the edge
into
right
that
there.
now.
Not yet. I will next turn if it's still going on.
Fuck you.
I'm gonna jump up there, you know.
You step up and you're like stop for a moment. You're like ah.
Yeah. That's my turn.
It's strange that there's this like wailing sound. Whatever spell Zunes use, it's like it's amplified. And it's just lifting everyone into the sky. All right. That brings me to my knight who resisted the gravity. He's kind of like dug one of his like clawed gauntleted hands into the ground, keeping him level. He looks around. He looks up, he says, "We have enough. We're leaving." He is going to move towards the edge of the portal. He's going to turn around. And in his hand, he is going to produce a black, flaming, wreathing ball of fire. And he is going to throw it. And it is going to hit in the center. And it has a massive radius. It has a 20-foot radius. It is going to encapsulate Rogar, Zune, and Razire, since he moved up. The 3 of you will need to make dexterity saving throws. The DC is
I get
18.
advantage on those.
Chris, you have both advantage and bardic inspiration.
It's a dirty 20. In my
Okay.
dex save.
You all pass. You will take half damage.
No damage.
I do have that. I don't have an item for it yet, but I have the ring. Like it was like a different ring of evasion. I don't know. I have ring of evasion. I
Oh
don't
no,
know
no!
if
This was the
something
superior, the Ring of Superior Evasion. You can
Mhm.
expend all 3 charges to take no damage on a deck save.
else. Okay.
You want to do so?
I will do so. Yeah.
Okay. The rest of you are about to take half damage, unless you have something similar.
That's only superior, right?
Lay it
Regular
on me,
reach is
brother.
just like a bonus.
Yeah, Arena of Evasion just lets you pass normally.
Nope. Unless, he's not within 60 feet, so I can't counterspell. Yep.
Nope. Resire, do you have anything?
Yeah. No, I'm getting ready to take half damage. Huh?
Okay. All right. You would have taken 32 points of fire damage, reduced to 16.
Okay.
And
Am I on fire?
40 points of necrotic damage, reduced to 20.
Except I am resistant, huh?
Yeah, so you're resistant, so you only take 10, Resire.
Okay, so that's a total of 24 points.
Yeah, to you.
Or 26
Zune,
points.
how you looking even though you saved, Zune? Pretty bad?
3 points left.
All right. You took... How much damage did you just take, Zune?
36.
36 points of damage. You need to make a concentration check. The DC is 18.
Oh, Lord.
That was very damaging to me.
You made it. A 20. A con save of 20.
God.
So you're even though you get burned by this hellfire orb, you're able to keep your concentration, Zune.
Yeah.
You suffer through the pain.
An artist.
A true
Oh.
artist, one might say. All right, and that's it for his turn. As he throws the orb, he just kind of like stares for a moment, watching all of you survive. I'm very impressed with Rogar, who I'm going to assume, through the magic of the ring, was able to kind of like duck behind his large weapon, and it kind of shielded him somehow, and he didn't take any damage. And that is it for his turn as he steps through the portal. That brings me to the top of the round with Zune.
The high priestess within 150 feet of me.
Yes, she's floating in the air currently. You have them under the gravity spell.
I need her to make an intelligence 19 saving throw.
Okay. What spell is this?
Feeble mind.
Feeble mind.
Ooh.
All right.
Bitch. It works.
Is feeble mind concentration?
It is not. It's instantaneous.
Okay. No, I mean, but you don't have to concentrate on it.
It doesn't say I do.
Okay.
Unless I'm looking at the wrong thing. But
If,
no.
if it doesn't say you do,
Good time one action.
I don't know.
It doesn't. Yeah, I'll need like a handful of clay, which I can easily get a hand.
Can't worry about that. All right, intelligence save. She does have intelligence saves. What's the DC?
19.
She got an 18.
Fuck. Okay, then she takes 46 psychic damage and
4d6 psychic damage.
4d6.
Go
On
roll
top
it.
of that,
Go roll
2,
it.
3,
Roll fast.
4. So just a little 11 points of psychic damage, and on top of that, you blast the mind of the creature that you can see within range, attempting to shatter its intellect. On a failed save, the creature's intelligence and charisma score become 1. The creature can't
Yes.
cast spells, activate magic items, understand language, or communicate in any intelligible way. They can identify their friends and follow them, though, and protect their friends.
Not gonna have to worry about that because she gets reduced to 0 from just the damage alone. However,
Yeah.
I gotta roll a d6.
Now I'm mad. I wonder if just be
And-
stupid.
She got a 1. Let me check, because this is where it gets interesting. the soul tattoo. Okay. She dies from the spell. As her mind gets racked and she kind of like screams out, and then just there's blood skewers out of her and is just floating at the top of the gravity.
What does her tattoo do?
You don't know yet.
Damn it. Okay.
Is that gonna be it soon?
Well, I'm going to use bonus action. I'm going to throw a bonus action onto. Roker, you're not within 60 feet of me anymore, so maybe resign.
He would be.
Didn't he? Oh, he didn't float up. You're right.
No, he didn't float up yet.
Onto Rogar. So D12 Bardic Inspiration.
12 for Rogar. That will bring me to Lady Velree.
I can't do anything, right?
You can attempt. Man, you're floating in nothingness. You have nothing to hold on to. That's kind of the problem.
She has that corpse floating next to her. Can she get like push off of it?
You could try if you'd like, Velree. Where are you trying to go?
Sorry, my thing's coming up. I mean, is the portal still open too?
It is open. For now.
Yeah. And who else floating in the thing with me still? Is anyone alive? Or
there are two of the huge creatures, the large, like skull-like creatures are floating up there, and two more of the Brides of Sin are floating up there as well.
I don't know. I guess I could So can I like kind of push myself towards Huh? Yeah. Because the wisdom saving throw was to go back to resist, or no?
You ended up not having to do that. I read the spell and it didn't matter. So you've already broken free of the command.
Oh, that was for the command. Okay, so I'm just floating until Zune releases it.
Until Zune releases the spell, you were floating in the air with nothing to hold on to.
Okay.
100 feet. And you will be taking a 100-foot drop once this ends.
Can't wait.
So you know.
Yes. And there's nothing around for me other than that body. There's nothing else for me to grab onto, right?
No, because there's nothing else up here. Just sky,
well,
empty
how
sky.
How was the soldier able to get down? What did he?
Oh, he saved. So he passed. So he just dug into the ground and anchored himself when the spell went off.
Oh, I see. Okay, well, I will try and swing myself if I can to the Brides of Sin and fight them. Why not?
I'll tell you what. Give me. We'll make it interesting. Give me an acrobatics check. We'll see if you can get your way over there.
I made that. I did a good. Plus, I have a plus 13.
Oh, gee. Okay. An 18? I'd say that's pretty damn good. I'll say you were able to make it over to one of the brides. Why not?
Hardcore.
Go ahead and give me some attack rolls.
I will.
Are your claws magical?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Works.
27. I mean, it's going to hit. Their AC is not that high.
Weaklings. You fools.
25 will also hit. 26 will hit. And a 22. They will all hit. Let's go ahead and roll 4d6 plus 40 now that Rogar's made his appearance known. 60 points of damage towards one of the brides, just turning and like pivoting and slicing into her. She screams as you begin to carve her up with your unnatural claws. However, she is not felled in a single blow. She seems to be made of sterner stuff.
Oh, are they wearing those necklaces?
They are wearing similar necklaces, yes. Now, they do not look as ornate as the one you saw on the previous lady. Okay.
Okay.
Well,
Wait, let me do psychic damage on this bitch.
what are you gonna do?
What's it called?
Oh, the infectious fury.
Infectious fury. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Wisdom
18.
save. They get wisdom, but a 12 is not going to cut it.
All right, let's see. Could have been better. Could have been better. 13.
13 is it? It is psychic, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. That makes a difference. 13 points of psychic damage. She screams out, still up, not by much though.
Okay.
As you have dealt almost 80 points of damage in a single round. I'm just going to throw it out there with your bare hands.
Angry. I'm very
there we
angry
go. All right. That's going to be it for Velree's turn, which will bring me to the priestess, whom is going to immediately resurrect as the tattoo flares. And I need Velree to make a wisdom saving throw. DC is 15.
Is she still feeble-minded?
No, she died, so now she is not.
Didn't pass.
Okay. You are frightened, Velree, as a wave of unnatural...
I was about to think, I don't think I can be frightened, right?
You can't be frightened right now?
Because of Rogar.
Because of Rogar.
Oh,
Son of Amu.
that's right. So it doesn't matter, Velree, you're fine.
Yes.
You know what, Roger? You shove that up your... Anyways. So the priestess, a wave of fear emanates off her. Unfortunately, Velree's immune right now.
I hiss at her.
She will, as this happens, her skin necrotizes and sloughs off her body until she is just a skeleton in her clothes. As she has become an aspect of death. And she will hurl her necrotic bolts down at Zune again. Oh, the first one's probably going to miss, though. A 16? That misses Zune?
Missing.
Second one is a 20.
Ugh, I'm down. You're all about to be down. I'm sorry.
Zune is going to take... It's not much, only 14 points of necrotic damage.
That'll do it.
A bolt finally pierces through Zune as he falls to his knees and then face first into the bloody dirt. As soon as he loses consciousness, the gravity begins to assert itself to its natural domain. Anybody floating in the air is about to hit the ground and take fall damage.
100 feet of fall damage. I'm sorry.
Fall damage. Ironically, not as much as you'd think. The way it's set up, it's not as crazy, but I'm gonna roll for it.
You know, I have a strong acrobatics. You know, I'm like a cat.
It's not gonna matter anything. If this is happening, you're taking it. I'm sorry. 55 points of bludgeoning damage as everybody falling hits the ground. You are raging, so you take half damage. You only take 22 points of bludgeoning damage. Or no, 27. 27 points of bludgeoning damage, Velree. My creatures, so two of the... So she's going to splat. This one's severely wounded. one of the giants is hurt pretty bad. The other one's kind of hurt a little bit. One of the handmaids splats onto the ground. The priestess is also going to take the 55 points of damage. And as she hits the ground, the skeleton just explodes into shards everywhere as she has essentially killed herself in the process as she hits the ground.
Makes me feel better, thank you.
Yes. And she's dead. The only thing remaining is her yeah, we'll see. But that will bring me to Resire. It is your turn, Resire.
What will Resire do? Huh? What is even left for Resire to do? Everyone has
Let's see
fallen.
here. You're not like super fast. You can move 30 feet though. Now I will say
I can only move 30 feet. Huh? I've got the 120 foot range with the
I do
guiding
need to
bolt.
mention this just because it should be
Yes.
mentioned. Tristan Varel's on the verge of dying.
He needs to be
and
put out of the fire.
If he does so, it's going to be quite bad.
Where? How close am I to Trist? Huh?
He's 30 feet behind you because you moved up.
I could go back to Trist. Huh?
You could, yes.
Perhaps I will. I'll go back to Trist. Let's see. I will lay hands upon him for cure wounds.
Okay.
Casting cure wounds at the first level, huh?
At first level, sure.
Well, how bad are you hit points wise?
He's bad.
Oh, he's gonna die, huh?
He's about to die.
He's about to die.
Band-aid on it, like
Well,
his organs
he's-
back and like
He's about to
slap a
die.
Band-Aid on him.
It's
He'd be
pretty
fine.
it's pretty bad.
I mean, I think my turn's coming up next, so
I'm looking at him right now. He's looking
And
pretty
he's
bad.
not.
He's
If
he's
he
looking
was
pretty
depending upon oxygen, it wouldn't be going so well. All
He's-
right, I'm
he-
gonna.
I was gonna use my action to put out my fire anyway.
Yeah, no, look here, man. I'm gonna put out your fire, and I'm going to cure your wounds.
Go ahead and give me
Let's
the
see.
old cure wounds. Whatever level.
Yeah,
you
I'm
want
gonna
to
do
cast
him
it
a cure wounds. Let's see. Let's do it at a. I'll give him a good one. We'll do a 4th level.
at.
Cure
Fourth
wounds.
level. There we go.
Is Zuna conscious?
Yes, Zuna's unconscious.
All
Okay,
right.
okay.
All right, here you go, Tris.
She'll be
You're
all right.
you're not on fire anymore, and you get 22 hit points.
Ooh,
22 hit
that's
points.
almost exactly the amount of hit points I had.
Yes, you are. So 22 hit points, and you are. The fires do actually go out as you are magically healed.
Yes.
The flames dissipate.
Sorry it took so long. I'm on the way.
Oh,
As you can see, oh, so sorry.
all right. This can be it for Resire's turn, which will bring me to Trist. You're right.
How far away was Zune? I don't think it matters. I don't have
Zune's a significant distance from you.
yeah, I don't have any health potions either.
Um,
Gosh,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I can't keep the portal open.
It's still open for now.
Yeah, I can't get there in time to like hold it open though. I wouldn't know how. Oh gosh. Would I I'm assuming Zoom's like at least 60 feet away.
Yes.
Dang.
You know what I want to see, bro. No, you know what I want to see. I want to see in action.
What else was still left? The giant guys?
There are two giants, as well as there were a few brides.
And the knight?
He already left.
Oh, he left too. Okay. All right. I will cast Disintegrate. No, I can't. It's not within 60 feet, is it?
Which one?
Whatever the closest giant person was.
Yeah, well, they would be right at the edge because that's as far as they got. They got right to the edge of the field.
Okay. I'll do that.
Okay.
18.
They're
Thanks.
prone.
Unless is it still cloudy and dark outside?
It is.
Okay.
It's prone, so it has disadvantage. Do you want to do the one that's heavily wounded or the one that's just kind of wounded?
The one that's kind of wounded.
Okay. DC 18 dex save.
18 dex save.
I don't think you can make this. It doesn't. It fails.
Okay, here it comes. It's at 7th level, 'cause that's all I have. 86.
Oh, that is more. That is just. I mean, it's like it almost just enough. It is.
As I
done.
reach back for copyright purposes. I can't say the thing from the movie.
Oh,
Copyright
God.
reasons. But you know what I'm talking about. The guy with no nose.
Oh God. Okay. So Trist lances out a wave of chronal dark energy, lances into one of the huge skull-like creatures, and it doesn't scream out or anything. It just begins to kind of writhe as it begins to suddenly crack and then turn into dust in the winds of time, and it's gone. It's gonna be it for Trist's turn. At the beginning of their turn, the bride that was dead will regain 10 hit points. She will stand, and they will dash through the portal, both of them, fleeing for their lives. Velree, you can't take an opportunity attack, but it's not going to matter. I don't think you could deal enough damage with one swipe. They dash through the portal. And as they do, the only other person up is going to be Rogar, who's next. So it's not going to matter. The other giant, the remaining giant creature, is going to lift itself and chuck itself through the portal before Rogar's turn. And as it passes through, the inky black portals begin to, and then there's nothing but white sky. The clouds begin to dissipate, and the suns are revealed.
Blind again.
Trist is blind once again.
Where am
Blind bastard.
Zoom is unconscious, bleeding out.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll over to Zune and give him a little puff of healing.
Okay. You administer a healing potion. It doesn't. The first one doesn't work, Rogar,
Damn it.
because she can't be healed due to the necrotic wound for one turn.
Rosiah?
So Zoom, give me a death save, please. Just don't roll a
How
one.
far away is dear Zoom, huh?
Nat 20.
That's 20.
Ooh,
Zoom
nice.
gets up. Doesn't need any help.
Nice.
It gets up, it just wakes up.
So Zoom, Rogar, you go to administer a potion, nothing happens, and then a moment later,
Suck the blood back my nose.
shoots up with one hit point. Looking around, all wide-eyed.
Who all is not well?
All of us.
Everybody.
I mean, I can do a mass cure wounds.
Yeah.
As you all sit up and look around at the carnage.
I'm screaming. I'm just sitting there screaming, crying, on my knees. Probably this is the most, most humanity you've ever seen come out of me right now. And if I could, I'd be crying black tears at this point. It's all bad.
It's an ugly cry.
Oh, it's a clear
Bad
day.
cry. I'm my claws are still, I'm still raging for them as long as I can. I'm just
Rogar, what is that horrible
Yeah,
sound? Put it out of its misery. That
Shall I
wounded
do a mass
creature.
cure wounds?
Throw something at Trist
Can't see
because,
it.
dear God.
He can't
Oh,
see. He's
I hear-
blind
I
again.
hear this horrible sound. Someone
He's
put it
blind
down.
once again.
But I have to roll to hit Trist with a rock from where I'm at.
I glare at Trist for getting
Rosiah, just so you know, if you didn't want to do mass cure wounds, you can do prayer of healing, and you can
Yeah, we're gonna
cast
take
that.
10 minutes.
Yeah, I figure we can't do much, I mean,
Did anyone survive?
No.
unless Rosire, I guess you could take time to do
Let's see.
called gentle repose on anyone if you want to try to save and start resurrecting people
Choose
that
a
have died.
creature.
Ooh, I can do
Resurrect
that
her
too.
husband? That would be great.
Yeah, if you can gentle repose.
Who are we gonna resurrect?
Well, at least, yeah.
Please.
I can do. So I have Mask Cure Wounds. I have Healing Word. I have plenty of ways to make us all feel better. Prayer of Healing.
Are you trying to
Resurrect the husband.
resurrect Din?
Yeah, Din.
That's going to take
are
some
you
work.
trying to bring him back, Rosire?
I mean, do I need to? Because I will.
I mean, he's dead.
That's going to take some time. He's
Yeah,
dead.
we would ask you to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
I mean, I can. I can't bring him back from the dead.
Do you have raised dead?
I do
You
not
got
have
Revivify.
Raised Dead. I do have Revivify. If I can find it.
If you do gentle repose on him, or spare the dying, I'm sorry. I know
Yeah,
it's
Revivify.
a living creature. Yeah, never mind.
Raise dead, bring him back as a zombie.
No.
Raise Dead would bring him back as a zombie. Yeah.
No,
So,
I don't
yeah,
think so.
Revivify
That's
can bring him back from
I
within
think
the
that's a
last
different
minute.
one.
So I can do Revivify. If we have
Let's see.
300 gold.
Raise dead actually
we have,
brings somebody back. Animate dead brings them back as a dead creature.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
But
It does bring him
Revivify
back to life.
brings them back to 1 hit point. And we have plenty of
That's only
Emberfell.
if it's been a minute, Rosire.
yeah, how long's it been?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll tell you what. You run over there immediately.
We also need the money for Revivify.
Well, we have
got
a
a
lot of the
bunch.
Ember
you
stuff.
got a bunch.
Yeah, we got a
We
bunch
got
of
the
Ember as
Ember
well.
stuff.
Rosire, you kneel down
1,000 gold's worth.
next to Den, and he's
Mhm.
like a charred corpse.
Oh, that's not good.
Cast Revivify on him,
He's dead,
Yeah.
Jim.
and nothing happens. His soul doesn't come
Uh-huh.
back. It's as if the vessel is empty and the soul
No.
has been burned away
Damn.
This is
So
most
fit.
disheartening, huh?
by a
Oh,
similar
I think-
black flame that was coating both Rogar and Trist.
No.
I tell you, huh? Is there any way to measure one's soul? Rogar, Trist, you could also be in danger as this friend here, huh?
Were most of these weapons that type of weapon, or
No, they were not. So if you're picking over the elves, first off, Trist, I will allow you to make an Arcana roll, or Enzu, you guys can both make me one to see if you know who or what these creatures are. 15 for Trist, 16 for Zune.
Would
Since
we
they're
recognize
tails.
them from the Shrieking Forest?
No.
They're big. Okay.
Yes and no. So they look different than the individuals you encountered in the Shrieking Forest. They look more grayscale than even they did. As if there is no color in their body. In fact, their blood is devoid of pigment. It's like blackish almost. They have nearly no color to their person at all. And these are what are known as Shatter Kai. They are true shadow elves. They have been in the shadow plane for so long that they have become numb and immune to most things.
Were they born in the dark? Molded by it?
Or did they merely adopt it?
Molded by it. Yes, indeed.
Yeah, those are super edgy.
That they are.
How far away are we from the town?
From Portorona, you're not far. Probably, you can see it. You're kind of up on an elevated hill that overlooks it.
Surely someone noticed all of this, the sky turning black in this one area, and screams if they're not far from here, right? Well, I'm gonna I guess drag a Shatter Kai body over to Velree, snack. So, you get upset, you want to binge a little. Just kind of had her ink. We can fix this. We'll fix it.
Well, the city guard show up while she's snacking down.
I mean,
As you come to grips with what is happening, or what has happened, Velree hears her voice one more time. It all could have been avoided. All you had to do was come back. Just a few steps. I will wait patiently. My muse will return. That's where we're in tonight's episode. We had a red wedding. What
Nice
happened?
day for a red wedding.
Let's start with for most of the night. Let's start with Rogar.
I like all the drama. Who would have thunk something bad would have happened at the wedding? Not me.
No.
But yeah, I enjoyed that. I have a favorite action of the night. I do love a reverse graphics spell. It holds people down. They can't do anything really. That person only was able to shoot because it had Eldritch Blast. It seems like so. Most people would have just been floating up there, just not able to do anything. So took out a lot of people at once. I liked it. And then the people minded. She was about to be so dumb.
So dumb. So dumb.
But she died.
Then she died.
Yeah.
Came back as a carnation of death. Anyways, let's move on to Zune. Favorite ones of the night, Zune?
I really liked, I'm happy that we're getting into Velree's story. I really did enjoy all of the story. A lot was put into it. And I know it was intentionally stacked against us, but it kind of did help kind of add that level of just kind of anxiety to it. So I really liked, and I think we actually performed pretty well considering.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So
for sure.
Yeah, it was fun, not fun. Fun for me, probably not fun in story.
Oh, don't say that. Let's move on over to the big double D, Dan Decker.
Oh, favorite moments of the night. No one died. That's a good moment.
No one died.
The ominous, I wish there were corruption in this game, as two members of my party were on apparently soul-sucking fire. Just, regardless of the circumstance, the idea of Velree being floated in midair, it's all very, very exciting. Maybe next time when she's floating in midair, it'll be because she's in control and not, being commanded. But that was pretty cool.
It's true. It definitely put a wrinkle in the plans for sure. How about Velree? Favorite moments of the night, Velree.
Do you like that Zune and Triss had some really cool spells they got to use? Impressive. That was nice. That being said, I'm very upset. Oh, I took it personally. As I am built, it's like I was built, and I'm just very sad, and it hurts. It hurts.
Yeah, that might be the intention.
I know, bro.
No. Okay.
It's
okay.
fine.
We'll leave it alone. Let's finish off with old Tristan Varel then.
I enjoyed the mental image of Rosier cresting the hill, seeing everything laid out before him. It's just like I turn undead. It's just like everything's too far away. It's like, oh,
damn it! I move up.
Damn it!
That's great.
It starts running down the hill.
It's great.
Also, I outlasted Zoom.
Did outlast Zoom. Not by much, though.
Not much, it was close.
It was close. It was close.
Pulling
You would hit
8
0 while you
arrows
were
out
on
of
fire. That'd have been it for old Tristan Varel. It would have been game over, man. So, yeah. Awesome. If I had a favorite moment, we got introduced to some more of Lord Sin's coterie, and possibly the aspects of a certain possibly evil god that may or may not exist in the Shadowvale. So we'll see how this all goes, guys. I'm very excited for it. Hopefully all of you out there in the YouTube space are excited as well. But that's going to be it for tonight. So thank you guys very much for watching. Do make sure to check out both Dan and Velree. I've got links down in the comment section to their social medias, down in the description of the video. And of course, leave us a comment. We'd like to hear from you. We all enjoy it. We like to read them. And last but not least, like and subscribe if you have not. And we will see you guys all in the next one. Have a good day.